So today we are going to revise chapter 24 from civics, and in this chapter we are going to revise three topics today. First is various forms of diversity in the environment. Second is diversity in family structures, and the third is diversity in economic activities. So let's get started.
Now first we'll start with the various forms of diversity in our everyday environment. We live on earth and it has variety of plants, animals, birds and insects. You must have visited a zoo and watched different kinds of birds and animals. They all are different in size, shape and color. This is because nature has created differences, or we can say diversity, all around us. Same thing for us also. We are different in looks, different lifestyle we have. We eat different food, wearing different clothes, speak different languages, etc. So, in every field, we can see diversity. The best example you can see in your class. You can see diversity in every classmate. Means no two students are same in look, height, size, even they speak also the different language. They are from different culture. Even your 5 fingers are also different. India is a land of diversities. We find these diversities in our social life. In our families, some live in nuclear family, some in joint family. Economic activities like some are teachers, some are doctors. Even we can see diversity in language, caste and religion also. So children, what does it mean? If we can define the diversity, so diversity means being different in looks, dress, food habits, lifestyle, languages, etc. That is diversity. Second topic is diversity in family structures. We can see differences in family structures also. Means diversity in families. There are 2 types of families, joint families and nuclear families. In a joint family, father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, uncle, aunt and cousins live together. While in a nuclear family, father and mother live with their unmarried children. This is a nuclear family. Again children, I am repeating. Joint family, if we'll talk about the joint family, in joint family, father, mother, grandparents, uncle, aunt, cousins live together. And in nuclear family, father and mother live with their unmarried children. So, in the first topic we have revised, define diversity. That is, diversity means being different in looks, dress, food habits, lifestyle and languages. In the second topic, we have revised diversity in family structures. There are 2 types of families, joint families and nuclear families. In the joint families, we live with their grandparents, uncle, aunt, cousins. And in the nuclear family, we live with their father, mother and unmarried brothers, sisters. Or we can say in the nuclear family, father and mother live with their unmarried children. So this is diversity and the diversity in family structures. Now we'll revise the advantages of a joint family. Joint family has some advantages. The joint family depends upon consideration, cooperation and shared love. It is a source of strength. Any unsocial element can disturb a single family or a nuclear family, but it cannot easily touch a joint family. In agriculture, many hands are required for different jobs like sowing the seeds, watering the plants, reaping the crops, etc. For this reason, joint family is the best. When both the husband and wife are working, the joint family is the best. So these are some of the advantages of joint family. Let's revise this again. The main points, the main advantages of the joint family. First is, the joint family depends upon cooperation and shared love. It is a source of strength. Third is, where both the husband and wife are working, the joint family is the best. So, these are the advantages of joint family. Next is diversity in economic activities. Means we can see the differences in the occupation also, the different occupations. India is a big country and it has all types of climatic reasons. All such factors greatly affect the economic activities of the people. Like people living near the sea lead a different life from those living in a mountainous area. When man began a community life, he laid the foundation of villages and his activities were limited. Like if we'll talk about the primary activities, they were involved in the farming, fishing, hunting, etc. Then he began to process raw materials, and these are the secondary activities, where they have started carpentry, dyeing, weaving, etc. When villages grew up into towns and towns into cities, the third type of activity developed. In this, people offered their services for payment. Means these are called the tertiary activities. Means the third type of activities like the teaching, banking, clerical jobs, etc. So there are three categories of activities, or we can see the diversity in economic activities in three categories. First is the primary activities. In primary activities, we can include farming, fishing, hunting, etc. Second economic activity, we can see the secondary activity. Here we can include the carpentry, weaving, dyeing, etc. Third type of activity is the tertiary activity. Tertiary means the third type of activity. Here people are working and they are getting the salaries, like teaching profession, then banking, clerical jobs also, engineers also. All these type of activities are the tertiary activities, third type of activities. So children, the main thing is we can see the diversity in economic activities also, and this economic activity we can divide in three categories: primary activities, secondary activities, and third is the tertiary activities. In primary activities, we can include the farming, fishing, hunting, etc. In secondary activities, we can include the carpentry, weaving, dyeing, etc. And the third type of activity, the tertiary activity, we can include the teaching jobs, banking, clerical jobs, engineering, etc. So this is all about the diversity in economic activities. So children, today's homework also I am giving you based on these topics which we have done today. First is the diversity, define diversity. Second is the advantages of joint family, that I'll give you. And third question, I'll give you the fill-ups, and those fill-ups are based on the economic activities also, even the diversity in family structures also. So we have revised all these topics today from chapter 24, that is from civics. That's all for today, children. Take care. Be happy. Thank you.